I hope you enjoy a couple videos that are short videos of landscapes that I did. I am either getting my surgery done or recuperating with the eye surgery, and it requires me to be face down and unmovable for quite a while. I will be back on my feet soon, but I wanted to put some videos out for you to have while I was getting the surgery and recuperating, so I hope you enjoy these. I think they turned out really beautiful. I enjoyed doing them. Of course, I always love abstract landscapes. I want to put out several videos on one of my favorite paintings to paint is abstract landscapes. So to create these, I'm going to be using several different types of textures. As you see, I have a lot of different palette knives, and I have some catalyst type tools. These are flexible on the end. But I'm going to use palette knives, and this particular one, I'm going to be using this pointed one. It's metal. They do come in like plastic, which I use in my classes, but I'm going to be using this metal one. This particular painting, I'm going to be using modeling paste. It comes in flexible modeling paste and regular. This is a hardboard. It's a canvas panel, and I travel with these. I sell a lot of these. I've even smaller ones, I give them away when I do travel as business cards, little smaller ones. And I've actually sold paintings with callbacks from doing this. They'll throw a business card away, but they won't throw these away normally. So to step one, I'm just going to be, and I'm going to let it dry for 24 hours, but I'm going to take some of this modeling paste, and this particular one I have some color in, so I'm going to dig out. Doesn't matter, I'm going to be coloring over it, but I'm going to dig out some modeling paste, and this will be my, this will be my horizon line. It doesn't matter, this is very acrylic, but I'm going to spread this over. I'm not going to make it completely even. You notice my horizon line is not in the middle. It's always off-centered. So I'll make this one a very pronounced horizon line. At this point, I don't know what colors I'm going to use. I'm going to let this dry, and maybe I'll put something down here. These are just certain marks. I love texture. I'm just putting a couple down here. This will take 24 hours to dry. I'm going to let this dry. I don't want this to be too high, too pointed. And I will get back with you. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit different. And this is with the modeling paste, and it's very thick, and I have it going up and down. So, I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to cover the whole canvas. This is a canvas board with white. Give it a start. Just knocked off a little of the pieces that were sticking up. Okay, so I did it all white. Now it's going to be a landscape, but it's going to be not quite a traditional. I liked having that raw umber. I'm going to do some more raw umber here. Let's see. This is producing a very raw look by using a palette knife because it's going over those edges, which is good. Let's see. Tone that down a little bit. I'm going to use some black, and I'm going to go in with my fan brush that I've been using. And I'm going to go up, come almost not quite sure. Okay. This didn't quite turn out. I wanted this a little lighter of that's what happens when you use a paper towel instead of the shop towel. So I'm going to get the shop towel. I want this very muted. I'm going to cover that up. Use a brush. I want this more, what do you call it? Kind of, maybe we'll take it this way. I want it more organic is the word I want. All right. I might bring this over more. This is where the rough part is. These are high flows. So I'm just winging it here. I still want to keep a very minimalistic look. Okay, I need to do something. Maybe I'll go with the gray look here. Keep this grayish. Maybe still have some of this drip down. Another layer of drip. want those to be as pronounced. This is the raw umber. Right now I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I'm taking risks here. Trying to keep that minimalistic. Let's see if I can do somehow some red got in there, so let me fix that. I think that paintbrush may have had some red on it, so let me soak that down in the water. This brush is wet. Okay. I put some black on this fan brush. I don't want to go too fast because I don't want to lose my minimalistic approach. Let's see. Okay. I'm not liking that. So let's see. I felt the first two that I've done. Okay, we're great in this series. This is just a very light spatula. Maybe I'll bring it, drag it through. Another layer of black. The others I added a little bit at the bottoms, so maybe I'll do that here. Pushing the paint in and out. It doesn't hurt to create the layers here. And since there's a lot of water, the paint is going to spread in tendrils like this. Okay, so texture down here. Always end up using my fingers. All right, the others that I did, I added gold. So let me see if I want to do, the gold is heavier. So just adding a touch of the gold. Let's go back to the fan brush. Like I said, the gold is heavier even though it's high flow. I'm going to just a tad in another spot. So maybe let's let this dry. I'm going to pop some of the bubbles and see what this does. So when I set this to the side, the high flow really kind of just spread itself out. So I didn't turn the camera back on, but what I did was I just took some white and kind of cleaned up the bottom part of the painting, added some of the gold there to bring the gold kind of throughout the painting, and I really loved how the high flow had spread through the black, the white and the gold kind of spread through the black because it was all wet together, created almost a stormy effect. So the beauty of this painting is underneath, which you can't see really well, is that modeling paste, which has left beautiful marks, elevated marks. It kind of just adds more texture to the painting. And so I called this Afternoon Storm. It is a 10 by 10 canvas panel. And I encourage you to give this a try. If you use the high flows and let them kind of just merge with each other, and even with a little bit of water, then you get this effect. You can paint over the top of it on some of the areas if you want, which I did with the gold. I kind of cleaned up the black that had spread out, you know, on the bottom here. But I really like the way the painting turned out, so I hope that you enjoyed it too.